Here we go.
Did I hear Star Wars?
You heard Star Wars. But forget about Star Wars. It's lawyer's time. Talk about some really close shaves. Dots. Well, can't get a close shave than Hetzman's brand blades, that's for sure. Trial's not even over yet, I'm already exhausted. Yeah, tell me about it. Still, you're able to fight back the queen herself in there. Well, maybe with this phase help, I won't have to keep on playing a game much longer. Yes, you will. Speaking of which, guess it's a little late to be asking, but you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright? Slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. That's all it was, so she should be okay. Assholes. Oh, hello, lady pants. You're really impressive in there. Oh god, already a flashback.
I am the royal
I can't skip this.
Rafa Padma Kurain,
Why?
and I am prepared to face my father's death.
Right, your mother's a position, you stood your ground. In doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess. Dots. It was all thanks to you and your friends. You believed in me, gave me a encouragement while but. So, yeah, my gratitude and stuff. Don't mention it, I guess. I know! Shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? Or perhaps shall I reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage? Oh, that's okay. Gratitude is more than enough, thanks. But I thought you Americans liked massages. The technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know. Hey, where's the accused? Huh, Dirk? That's a good question.
Give us the gift of ending this game, please.
Blew it big time, AJ. That's... Shut up, you. What's going on? Scoundrel tried to escape with the accused. What? We're able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant? I keep telling you, I know you're worried about it. I mean, yeah, we booked it together. Lost track of him after that. So Dirk's on the lam now? Probably. Who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye. Vanished? You wanna know something, AJ? Dirk said to me. Can't put Amara in danger. I have to set her free before it's too late. What? Tell me he's gone to rescue her. That's what I'm telling you. It's why I helped him escape in the first place. Laz, do you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done. Time to face her execution. Goodbye. Maybe Hidden didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block. Why, Dirk? Why? Oh, you believed in me. Oh, don't be like that, AJ. I'll be back as soon as you freeze Amara, you'll see. That's not the point, you fuck. Listen, let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. Trial will now resume, see as you're ready. Wait, trial's still on, even without the defendant? Those were Eminence's orders, so we'll return to courtroom at once. Let's go. All we can do is see where next testimony leads, which is nowhere. Oh boy. Now then, let us resume the trial at hand. Client seems to have gone missing. What do you think, Your Eminence? Should we proceed without the accused? Why not? We're searching for him as we speak. Shall find him soon enough, for they would not dare to keep me waiting. Sure, but what about the law governing court proceedings? Here we go again. We gotta reuse that animation at least once, so That's why this is here. Ah, in that case, guess there's no problem with proceeding. Yo, Maya, have they given you burgers yet? Sorry, but... getting dragged out of bed and it's court is not exactly fun wake-up call, Nick. Sorry, Miss Faye, it was my idea. Huh? You are... Oh, right. I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you. Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you. New guy with the loud voice. A bit of an unreliable streak, right? Oh, unreliable? Ah, well, that was 2 years ago. Come a long way since. So why was I calling her anyway? On arrest again. Huh? Guess no one's filled her in. Well, she has been asleep this entire time. Hey, this is a trial for Dirk Shmadi and you're here as a witness. What? Dirk's been arrested? But... not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Suspect of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga. What? Someone allegedly forced you to channel this minister to obfuscate the time of his murder. At least, that is what the defense claims. Wait, what? How could you, Apollo? Did you even reach that conclusion? Sorry, but it's the only way this case makes any sense. Understandable anger at the defense side. Will you testify? Yeah, sure, if somebody tells me what the fuck's going on, I guess. Wait, hold on for a sec. I don't have any idea what's going on, but... No, I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have a chance to do something like that. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. No, I guess there are some things I go quietly along with. Seems the witness doesn't believe she has ever channeled Justice Minister Inga.
Sorry, what have I missed?
Dirk's booked it, and now Maya is here and she's confused. Maya was being awfully secretive about something just now, and I guess I better dig a bit and try to get her open up. Screens, press, all the things. Cross-examination. Yay. You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, right? I was exhausted enough for being held captive for so long. That must have been terrible. My Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he?
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Oh no, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things. Like what? I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher. Acting like a brat, netted me a TV and even a few burgers from someplace. He was surprisingly nice to me. Oh hey, they even got her burgers. There you go. Uh-huh? Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here? He loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around. Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers through.
Burger.
All that, proving execution was simply his preferred method of stress relief. The wife like Harry is probably really pushing them through out of fear.
Inga was a pretty cool man.
Beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup. In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad. Of all the things that happened... No, I didn't channel Mr. Inga. Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him. Don't remember? Maybe 28, but I'm not senile, you know. What? She's supposed to be 28? What the fuck? Miss Faye, you were confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct? Yeah, but I wasn't conscious the whole time. Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb, dressed as Dirk? Huh? Is this some kind of joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something as crazy as that. Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that right in front of a potential witness. I hate when he's right.
Hold it!
You didn't have a chance to channel him? Does channeling someone take a long time? Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But it was all tied up, literally. So there was no way for me to make channeling mudra with my hands to do it. Right. Guess you really didn't channel Inga then. Maya, when mediums are done with the session, they can send the spirit back to the other world themselves, right? Sure, unless they're still in training, amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes. Full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of the session. They can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want. But I take it you can do that? Of course! It's a cinch for the new and improved Mystic Mafia Spirit Medium. That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me. I'll show you childish neck.
Hold it!
Though you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes. Of course not. Spirit channeling is my bread and butter, and I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo? Well, until finger pointing and objecting become deadly, I don't see how they can be used. Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants, just like Nick. Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback. I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial. Yes, please. Maya and Phoenix are still the best duo. Anyway, I never go along with something like mood.
Hold it!
Sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye. Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs. Sorry, I didn't realize, Wait, we're in a court of law. Yeah, I know. And what was all that about me being rude? Just doing my job. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Sorry, but promise Dirk I wouldn't say. Made a promise to Dirk? Mm-hmm. Pretty big one. I think this is about all you're going to get out of her. Yeah. Here's a little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Apollo. I don't even know why you suspect me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Mr. Inga, do you? Oh, evidence, huh? No point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind. That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest, all Maya needs is her own body. Fence has no evidence to offer, we'll have to end this cross-examination. Alright. Is there any proof that Justice Mr. Inga was channeled? You bet you, motherfucker. Really? Well, now. You're bluffing, I take it? I'll be fine. If we're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking about justice. Okay, we know that when Rayfa saw our father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Right, because if he was, Rayfa would have immediately known he was being channeled. So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Rayfa saw him. Aha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from. Alright, let's have an answer. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Faye channeled Justice Minister Inga? Oh, wait, no. This
The
one.
emerald thingy must be the key.
Take that!
Is that a gemstone? They found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence? What? What is that doing in the tomb? Ah, so you do recognize it. But then as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket?
Now he
I don't
would have
get
had
where you're going
time,
with this.
like 15 minutes, to change clothes before he ran out.
Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rayfa, especially if you were wearing your clothes. They would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. Ah! Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb, or you burned them once you no longer needed them. What? Uh-oh. She seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo. Miss Faye? Yeah? Do you know my husband's name? Who is, Inga Korkul Gorain, right? That's correct in part, but there's more, much more. I'm not reading that. That's his true name. Could it be any longer? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. But Miss Faye, did you know his true name? No, I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet a medium must know both face and the true name of the one she seeks to channel. Well, that's what I've been saying the whole time. I wouldn't want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know. I didn't like thanks to the Lost Trial. Ah, boy. Apollo, I really don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off some wrong assumption again. Apollo, I was thinking. What's up? Since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did? Someone else? Now, who else could it have been? I
Let's
haven't thought
flip
that
it
far
up.
yet. I have. Because this game is fucking bullshit. I have thought of this like days ago. But whatever. Wasn't Miss Fan to clean us from alibi, then forget about who's capable of channeling spirits for a second. Consider circumstances around the channeling, right? Right. We know Ray Foss, our father, came running here in his private quarters. Who was being channeled at the time? Who could it have been?
You should become a lawyer.
It'd have to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters. Well, I'm waiting. Someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Minister Inga. So, offense please, there was another. Let's have your very serious answer then. With pleasure.
Oh my, who could it possibly be?
Yeah.
Take that!
Nay, no. Your Eminence said it yourself. That's right. Enter my husband's private quarters.
More flashbacks, OG.
Oh, gee, oh boy. And then there's a benevolent statement. She said the name disappeared. Room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards. It's the only thing that makes sense. Nana channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since.
Jishin, how come the game lets you have million flashbacks?
Because I am cursed, that's why. Ah, no way! That's gotta be it. Oh, circumstantial evidence is fallen into place. Can't ignore it anymore. Can't claim Nana isn't connected to this case somehow. Added this defense caused Nana to stand. Well, Your Eminence. Very well then, let us call Nana to testify. Yes! What?
Nana was just feeling old.
Same, really.
This is getting serious. The coats are off.
Yes, now we've been down here. Holy shit. That looks so stupid. Sure. This man suspects I've committed a crime. Quite the hairdo. I'll say. Suppose I'm not as old as I had thought. This horn-headed nincompoop would make me for a criminal. Nincompoop. Isn't that Ray Foss' favorite insult? I guess Nana rubbed off on her with all that time they spent together. You there! Yeah. You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yeah. What an active imagination you have. Young folk are so wonderfully fully open-minded. Ah ha ha, thanks, but... Will the witness please proceed with the testimony? This court wishes to know if he did or did not channel ministering in his private quarters. I was feeling under the weather yesterday. I decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant as such as I can possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only a member of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Crayon. After Queen of Mars passing her eminence, Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. If you believe mediums be the alternative, there to be that young lass may have faith.
Objection!
Okay, so present what makes sense in terms of direct contradiction, except I don't know how to make it make sense in the larger context of this case. Yes, you do. Well, is the defense going to follow up its loud objection with a sound explanation? Oh, sorry. How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nana's testimony. Go on. You asserted that you could not possibly be a spirit medium because, in Crayon, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits. See the problem in that statement? Hold on, I'm getting to it. It's an absolute falsehood. Since we know that Amara is still alive. At the same time, circumstantial evidence points to Nena channeling anger. After all, just after she entered his private quarters. Oh my god, gang, come on. Why you gotta put this up as if it was some fucking magical conclusion? You know, supposedly only those with fun fan kept doing so. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down the rabbit hole? Are you fucking stupid? Get on with it! Wait a sec. Are you going to propose what I think you are? Yes, it's a huge rate, but I think there's a chance you can prove it. Oh, the Corp, please take a look at this photo.
Brutty is the soul of wit.
That's... His photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness's claim. The Queen Garan is the only remaining spirit medium you prey on. You mustn't... Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence? Will the defense please explain who is shown in the photograph? The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara Sigatar Crayon. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she is very much alive. What? But that's nonsense. Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination. While I personally find it hard to believe, I'll allow the defense to continue. You may proceed. Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet, according to Dirk, she is actually being held captive somewhere. But the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Here in this very courtroom today. Here comes Neruda again.
Objection!
Shut the fuck up, dude.
It all makes sense.
Because you'll
Amara
be
is
quaking your
Nahida.
boots soon
I
enough.
forgot he was here.
Yeah, me too. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as...
Take that!
But that's... Yeah! Yeah! This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far.
Amara is Albi.
The person who killed Minister Inga, someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance, the medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death, condense
I
these
really
traits
didn't
into
think
one
she was
person,
Nena
and you
because
get a
I
spirit medium
assumed
of
Nena
royal
was
blood.
much older than her.
And that person is none other than you, Nena. Your true identity is the former Queen Amara. Why? I always saw this coming. Have you finally lost your mind? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell. Oh my, such frightening allegations. Indeed, an absolutely gruesome dude. You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Your Eminence! Of Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit right here, right now. Isn't that correct? Yeah, I can't deny it no longer. Hey, finally they used the ability to channel spirits. Finally, game, thank you. The lawyer speaks the truth. Nana, the woman who stands here before us, is Amara, the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago. Algonka and stuff. Oh! They got him. Nana, no. Amara Sigadar Crane. Please stop the act and tell us what really happened. Oh dear me, I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. Well done, dude. Ugh. Fuck did this. Oh, okay.
Queen's got to dance.
Loading screen. Whoa! It's getting tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway. It's been far too long since I last greeted you good people of Crayon. It is I, the holy bitch. What? Well, he's been defeated easy. I thought Garon's makeover was extreme. It's true. It feels as if I've been called back from the Twilight Realm. Fear I have caused all of you a great deal of distress. Ho, 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 ho.
Now then, how do we prove that she's not the murderer?
It's quite alright. I'm safe now. Dirk, that black guard who threatened my life, will be recaptured soon enough. Need not conceal my identity any longer. Queen Amara, what does this all mean? Are you not killed in a fire? I barely escaped that blaze with my life. But though I survived, I knew that scoundrel would make further attempts on my life. Why is she doing this, though? Therefore, I staged my death and abdicted the throne to my dear younger sister, Garon. And disguising yourself as a lowly servant, why would you do such a thing? I waited for her to be close at hand. It was the only way I felt that could protect her.
I thought she loved him.
She did. And now we gotta cross-examinate. Best way to hide her from the eyes of the public. Nah, dude. After all, we could conceive Amara of luring her station out of a servant. Not that right. Even Dirk thought Amara was being held
another
captive.
ruse.
It is. He never even guessed she was lying as
Now
living
we've got
as
to
a
prove that Jork is not a bad guy to her.
Yes. And then we probably will have to prove that it wasn't her or some stupid bullshit because this game is stuff. Anyway, there's Space Beast Vendit. It's all because of you, bucko. You should consider yourself lucky if that's all this ends with. Something you wish to say and say it. Kablamo. It doesn't matter who you are, you won't escape the crime you committed. The offense moves to indict you as justice administering a serial killer. What's this? You accuse Queen Amara of homicide. Grand Priestess of Crainism. You can't do that. She's virtually a goddess.
The game is still way behind.
Yeah. If you commit the crime, you better be ready to do the time. Be you priest, saint, queen, or god. Just Apollo has played too many Final Fantasies. He wants to take on the gods now. Never met such an egalitarian person. Queen Amara, in your years disguised as Nana, you would have learned about Ministeringa's disorder. So you knew you could trust in Dirk's clothes to forge a convincing
Apollo will
salesman.
convict even a god.
There's no right.
Ultra edgy.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. What a curious character you are. You would label me a murderer. Why are you doing these clock hand thingies? Neither one of the people regarded as the reincarnation of the Holy Mother herself. You may be a ground figure in Crayonism, but as a foreigner, you're just another suspect to me. Take that, bitch.
It's spiritual.
I fear your words are not in jest. I might suffer the soiling of my good name with accusations of murder most foul. Why are you stuck in an Agatha Christie novel? Move on to the times, lady. Like any other.
Checkmate. She may be a god to the people, but we are atheists. Tips Fedora.
Yes. Shall face his accusations with grace and benevolence. In my benevolence, I must warn you that your assertion suffers from a tragic flaw. Huh? There's a flaw. No, you
So,
don't.
when are we going to watch Columbo again?
Yes, your mercifulness. Who was present in the tomb when the murder was discovered? Dirk Shimani, Maya Fey, and the victim. I see. That's a fatal flaw indeed. Here's Queen of Mark couldn't possibly have gone to the tomb as ministering. What? Why not? Because... oh no. Princess very fast on Ministeringa entered the tomb around 2:30. Yet you, the defense, claimed the person she saw was Minister being channeled by Queen Amara. However, if her mercifulness had channeled him, I moved to the tomb. Then, once she was done channeling, Queen Amara would have re-emerged and been left stuck in the tomb. Oh yeah. Try to exit before you all arrive. Princess Rayfa, who had been looking down upon the courtyard, would have seen her. However, her benevolence saw nothing of the sort. Ugh. Yeah, but there's the sarcophagus, so, you know. Conclusion, Queen Amar could not have left the tomb without being observed, and yet she was sure there in the tomb when the murder was discovered. Defense. No, she wouldn't. Now, do you see? Your flames of claim has been more prudent like a sapling in a flood. Prosecutor, father, save your mother. Lag is happening. Goodbye, bitch. Alright. Now I shall destroy you utterly absurd and barbarous theory. It was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I'd stopped channeling. Husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from his secret off. Hey, the holy mother rain on Oh boy, we get to press everything. Yay. Oh my god. I really can't stand religious drivel. I know that's like an edgy hot take thing to say, but I don't care.
Hold it!
I press everything. High-handed, if I may say so, and it was right to call you preacher, man. Sure, even the monkeys of Mount Pony's holy waterfalls could devise better theory.
Hold it!
Maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus. Well, it does technically belong to you. Bet you have no trouble opening it. If I had been in there, I couldn't be here today. Your tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. But I've never been able to leave. Oh, that's the first we hear of that. Why didn't they bring that up earlier? Like, we did the tomb thing entirely and they, like, went along with it as if it was fine, but... Anyway. What's in that sarcophagus anyway? He's still alive, so... There's despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. Only men one brave enough to see truth hidden deep within. Get discovered to find my hope, my continued corporeality. What? In other words, it's empty. No one dared to open it because they were too scared of the curse. Alrighty.
Hold it!
Admit you weren't in the tomb after murder. Very good, but not very truth refutes your theory. Even if I had channeled in a string and entered the tomb, when I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene. Another thing I hate about this game series is that even if you have uncovered facts that make the original premise of the case completely absurd, if you can't prove your client innocent, you still just lose. As if the prosecution had fully proven that it was possible for it to be the accused. But, you know, in reality, you would have to go over that again and prove it again, given all the new facts that have been unveiled. It's not like once you hit a dead end, all of the things you've discovered suddenly become undone. Ah, whatever. As you said, your self-defense, Queen Amar was not there after the murder. The only living souls in the tomb at that time were Dirk, Shimani, and my fate.
Hold it!
There must be a reason why you had to make us escape today. A reason? Ah, perhaps. Perhaps what? Perhaps conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life.
I know what you mean. It's a bit frustrating.
What's this?
Objection!
No, it's definitely not like that. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago. It's only because he had the audacity to claim it wasn't me, you must believe me. It was my duty as a wife to her husband. Bend near to him, was it not? Wow. I really fucking hate you. What do you think? Don't ask me. That makes no sense! If he did, he could have killed you when you ran off together. Fuck off. I don't get it. How did you just vanish from the scene of crime like that? Vanishing? I only heard that before. Ah, maybe. Maybe what? Your Majesty, I think you can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder. You will explain. I believe it was accomplished through a method only she is capable. By using a special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear. No, keep persuading. Let's hear it. She clung to the ceiling, yeah, right. All she had to do was channel someone, and she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. And after all, she would literally be someone else. What do you have to say to that? Yeah, yes, we have already established that by indicting you. Did you not realize that we were asserting that when we indicted you formally? It's quite alright. Realism also teaches that we must respond at all times with reason and principle. Yes, love your neighbor and all that, you know? You have something to counter with? Indeed. Are you listening? It would have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person. However, there was only one murder victim in the tomb. And so what? And that was Mr. Inga. The only others were right after his murder. Dirk and Miss Faye. And the channeling, as you allege, we didn't. So, well, the outcome would have been quite odd to say the least. Leave beside, whatever side the dead minister, living reason one would have appeared. Even if I had been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. You could have channeled the guard, I guess. I don't know. Whatever, man.
Oh.
Well, if there was another victim, someone we haven't identified yet, how absurd. You channeled someone other than Minister Inga. You could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb. Another victim. Oh, that's Dirk. He did. She was channeling Dirk all this time. He's dead. Now everything makes sense. Yay! That's why she was missing, because she was Dirk. Anyway, rip Dirk.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Adios, statement to testimony. Wasn't there a sign?
You did EET.
What I'm about to find out. Alright. Whoops.
Objection!
Can't believe I presented this, but it proves that there was another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were... Dun dun dun. Oh, it can't be with defense catch. There's something to this. Being Amara, knew you, didn't you? Whatever you talk about. If you won't tell this court, then I will. Don't keep us waiting, asshole. Get on with it. Case includes a second victim, one of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder. Was actually already dead. But
You knew.
second victim, Paul. You knew? Queen Amara, after you channel Minister Inga, moved to the tomb, vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered. Who was the other victim? Could it be? Here we go. Yeah. Dirk knew everything, but he couldn't bring himself to tell me. One more big secret. Can't tell you what it is. Betraying a certain someone of dead. Even though that would have made things so much fucking easier. Gonna accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Mara was...
Take that!
Well, you can't... That's impossible. Defendant Dirk Shikmati is the one Queen Amara channeled. He's the other victim. It's insanity. Paulo, what are you... Do you realize what you're proposing?
Objection!
Demand an explanation, Mr. Justice. I don't know when or why Dirk was murdered, but the facts and evidence speak for themselves. And this is where they've let me. I see. After Inga's murder, Dirk and Maya were the only ones in the tomb. But if one of them was actually dead and being channeled by Mara, it can't be, can it? Dirk's blood stain at the scene of the crime was the clincher for me. He wasn't even injured, so how could he have possibly bled that much? The only logical explanation is Dirk had also been murdered.
Objection!
That's enough. Your explanation cannot be the truth, and you would not dare to claim to have proof to support your assertion. We do, though. No, you don't. I wish it weren't true. I wish with all my heart that I'm wrong. But as much as I don't want to believe it, yes, I can prove it. Dirk's killer must have hidden his body. It would have been somewhere nobody would ever look. There's only one such place. Truly have proof. The fastest way would be to actually have someone go check the tomb. Go check the tomb. Why? Because the dead body's in there. Why do we gotta point this out all the time? Are you fucking stupid? Queen Amara's sarcophagus, the only place in a tomb that no one would dare to look. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by hiding in there. But a body, well, that's a horse of a different color. Which means... I believe we must search the sarcophagus at once. You have minutes. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, so trust me, we now open it.
Automatically on the sarcophagus.
If we must. Majesty, I believe Detective Sky is still at the tomb. Let us contact her at once and have her conduct a full investigation into the matter. Now then, Detective Sky, your report if you please. I'll start with my findings. Nah, man, you're right about this. Of course you are. But dude, you can just hire someone to channel him, and that is cool. Doesn't really matter if he's dead. Just channel him for a while, you know. The search of the sarcophagus revealed a body that appears to be several days old. Yep. Detective Sky. Damn, it wasn't Dirk. Tell me my whole theory was completely off base. Nope. Called it. I photo of the body, and I've positively identified it as... Dirk's body. Dirk! Wow. That's new animation.
He did.
He did. What have I been fighting for? Damn it, motherfucker, answer me.
Face slam, new move.
How can this be? Traitor Snake, the very head of the insurgency, murdered. Oh, what a joyous day! These fools fighting for charge and the change and revolution will finally return to whatever rocks they crawl out from under. Ha ha ha. Ah. Yeah.
Owned epic style.
There it was! There it was! Oh, goddamn you, game. Well, anyway, rip your dad, but you can just... Amara can channel him for a few days longer, it's no biggie. She's been doing it, it's a jiffy. That's a lot of dots.
Just find a new dad.
That reminds me of that obvious plant post about like a sale on dads where you can buy new dads.
So many dots.
So good.
Unlimited sadness.
Now look, they do right now. Always fuck them up. Oh my god, we won't be able to finish this now because there's a continue in a good while, and I'm not even sure if we're gonna get to that, but We're probably gonna get to that, but we won't be able to do the final part today. You can thank the game for padding out so much shit. Oh my god, these pictures we've seen so many times before.
Ducky is still laughing.
So now we have to solve Dork's murder as well.
I don't get it. Caught you not out and ever not for Dirk believed in me despite I know what was about to happen. Besides, Dirk left me two things I must do. No, you're right, Paul. Sorry about that, Mr. Right, but I am fine now.
Shia makes this scene even more dramatic.
Yes, I'm still giggling about that. Active Sky, how dare you lie to me? I assure you that the body's been there for a few days. I'm positive no autopsy been performed yet, but I'd say it's been at least 3 days. Fortunately, the low temperature inside the sarcophagus kept me from decaying. Oh, and the chest area bore 3 gunshot wounds from a small caliber weapon. Believe they are the cause of death. At least 3 days, huh? I mean, Dirk was already dead by the time he came to visit me back in the States. Who was channeling him? Ooh, you fuck.
Well, that's where the first 3 bullets went then.
It also had a solid cover story so they wouldn't be seen as missing. I believe this is who was channeling Dirk when I saw him in the States. Maya, you fuck.
Take that!
Maya? Oh, I see. Being held hostage at the time, so it seems only natural that she wasn't around. Right, and do you remember what you said earlier? Promise Dirk I wouldn't say. Dirk didn't want his own death to be known. The other members of the Defiant Dragons would lose all hope if they found out. I would snuff out the flames of revolution for good. It's fate. Dirk told you to keep quiet about this, didn't he? I guess it's no use signing it anymore. I promise not to tell. Dirk made me promise before he died. So it was right then. Paulo. Here's something I need to tell you. It's about, you know, Dirk's final moments. Why don't we do a divination seance on that? Listening, Miss Faye, what happened in his final moments? It was soon after I was kidnapped. Dirk paid me a visit in that room where I was being held captive. It was a few days before Minister Inga's murder. Hey, young lady. Time to get you up and out of here. Utreski, you're why? Think things were a little too quiet with that stamp-sucking scumbag. Started taking around, so I found out you've been abducted. How would a rebel help me? Skip whoa before it's too late. Are these for you, pal? Long time no see you, rebel blowhard. Inga, I know you're up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Well, there he goes. That's got it, smart. You become a real thorn in my side, see? It's time for you to be pushing up daisies. That's gotta be a shot to the heart there. You really think a pea shooter like that could kill a dragon? What the? What are you, some kind of freak? Nuts this? Oh, okay. Eric was shot several times, but he barely even flinched. He sacrificed himself for me. The ropes. I've got to help you.
Oh, they actually implemented the exiting animation.
Yep.
I
Sorry,
just
things turn out
realized
this
this
way,
means
but it
Rafa
doesn't
is only
mean look
finding
like
out the
that for
truth
much
about
longer.
her father after he's killed as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sorry things turn out this way, but it doesn't look like I have much longer. No, don't say that. You're a spirit medium, aren't you? When I'm gone, I want you to channel my spirit. Stop it. I don't give up like that. If you do untying rope like that, it'll be child's play. No! Please hang in there, you can still make it. Promise me. One thing, young lady. It's about my son. He's a real dummy. Dirk. Just talk about you, Apollo. Definitely not about Nayuda. Nayuda sucks. He told me that Nayuda is actually a dumb asshole. So he asked me to return to the US and channel his spirit. Really said that? Mm-hmm. He also said I've been meaning to visit you for years, but kept putting it off, and that this was his last chance.
Wow, he didn't think of Nahuta. Harsh.
Dots. You just show up here without a warning after all this time? Who gives, man? He really did come to the US because he wanted to see me. Guess this means it was Inga that hit Dirk's body in the sarcophagus. Apollo, you can't stop now. Dirk will want you to keep pressing on. I want this to be done. I know I don't want to disappoint him. Fancy if we're ready to proceed. First, have you answered this. You believe the accused's death will impact what we know about this case? Nah, dude, not at all. It's completely irrelevant. Yes, and I believe it can explain everything now. Very well, your explanation, please.
So Maya was the one who helped Apollo to not drown.
Mm-hmm. Dirk entered the tomb at 3 p.m. the time the hostage exchange was to take place. Rather, Dirk, as channeled by Miss Fade, did. Now, by the time he entered the tomb at 3 p.m., Mr. Inga was already dead. I say that because we know the minister was murdered at 2 p.m. But there was someone else in there. This person was in there. Oh my god.
Sure is a lucky coincidence Maya and Dork had similar hair color and length.
Mm-hmm. Was you, wasn't it? The fact of the matter is, Queen Amara killed Minister Inga at 2 p.m. Take revenge. He then went to his private quarters and channeled his spirit. Minister, thinking he was going to be late, hurried to the tomb for the hostage exchange. Once in the tomb, Queen Amara stopped channeling Minister Inga and hid herself. Then, when Dirk entered at 3 p.m., she snuck up from behind and forcibly drove Dirk's spirit out of Miss Faye's body. Drove his spirit out of her body. Impossible.
Objection!
Now you can do it. Actually, here's a way to do that. With the Magatamo parting, that is. Using one, anyone could drive the spirit out of a person's body, even if he's to reuse. That's why they made such a big deal out of showing this in the previous case. Because they needed it for now. Are you telling me that the extra pale brown Magatama in the tomb was... And it was. That's right. Seen one in action before. Now turn the spent pale brown off to it. In other words, the brown Magatama found the tomb looks that way because its power had been used up in pushing Dirk's spirit out of Mady's body, right? Probably passed out as soon as Dirk's spirit left my body. I was exhausted after channeling him for so long after all. After that, Queen Amara must have dressed Miss Faye in her usual outfit and tied her up. Not sure what she got, where she got the outfit, but we can assume she had it all planned out. Then, Queen Amara must have changed into Dirk's clothes, smeared some blood onto them, picked up the knife, and channeled Dirk's spirit. That's how she made it look like Dirk had committed a crime. And that's how she escaped, right under our noses. Oh no, Paul. Whole thing still seems a bit far-fetched. What do you mean? What was going through your mind while all this was unfolding? Whoops. So ultimately it was all for naught. Those dreams of revolution Dirk was always spouting placed nothing but false hope in the minds of the people. And in the end, they were simply fantasies. What? Don't care. Don't forget that Dirk's been proven innocent. His name is no longer tainted by the charge of murder. Now the rebels and their sympathizers who have been calling for his release can't be charged with abetting the accused. But the revolution is far from over. It's only just begun. No, Dirk has not yet been proven innocent. You have merely indicated the possibility of his innocence. What do you mean? Dirk is indeed dead. However, what if it was Dirk who killed Minister Inga while being channeled by Miss Faye? While the crime could have occurred at 2 p.m., you have yet to substantially prove. No? Or do you have conclusive proof that the time of Minister Inga's death was at 2 p.m.?
I wonder, if a person is channeled, does the divination seance still show their death, or does it update to the last moments before leaving the channeler's body?
Nah, it's still their death, I'm pretty sure. Because that's the only... That's like the point to enter the the spirit realm or whatever, but fuck it. Doesn't care. Scenes for the testimony will be required.
MKAY.
Oh my. Fucking move on with it. Well
How
done.
can she prove he's a murderer if he did kill neither her nor Inga?
I don't know. Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue. However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory. Furthermore, Dirk could have committed a crime while being channeled by Miss Faye. Now, let us enter Sarad. For the eternal glory of Brianna and his people. He couldn't have channeled it as Miss Faye because then her clothes would make no sense. Whatever. You understand now, you Peter Pepper. There's no point in defending Dirk any longer. It has all been in vain. Let it go and move on, alright? Well, not today. In theory, or as it appears on... I don't care about this, and I really wish I had text skip. But I do not, because this game sucks donkey dick. May not have any solid
Donkey
evidence,
song.
but you're the only one who could have committed the crime. What do you mean? Including Miss Faye, there are only 3 spirit meetings in Crayon. Furthermore, when the crime scene was first discovered, Queen Garan was with me and Mr. Wright, while Miss Faye was tied up in the tomb. That means that the Dirk we saw after the Minister murder could have only been channeled by you.
Objection.
Ah, but have you considered following? What if there was, unbeknownst to us, another spirit medium of ground?
Objection.
And prove that it exists, dude. Ah, come on. What are the chances? You lack the evidence to support your claim that Queen Amara's... You lack the evidence to support you fucking stupid shit. Bring the evidence, asshole. Oh, can you eliminate the possibility of another spirit medium defense? No.
Prosecutors
That's not
don't
how it
need
works, you
evidence,
fucking
man.
idiot. Either proof she killed Inga, or proof she was in the tomb. Proof that Dean Amara was in the tomb when the murder occurred. Have been on paying me as the killer? Well, I'll have to shoot bits. Very well, let's see some evidence that proves the thing. You have some, do you not? I do. Oops, there it was.
Objection.
Hey, Amara. Does this pen look familiar to you? Why, that is... We found it in the tomb and it has the Ministers' blood on it. Means it was probably dropped in the course of the crime. And fail to see how it is relevant to your argument and not belong to the accused. That's what I thought too. After all, Dirk had said it did it himself. He said that? Yes, but it was a lie, because I believe he was covering for someone. Covering? How? For who? There is a certain piece of evidence that shows Ben isn't Dirk's.
Take that!
That's a photo of the accused's body, is it not? Yes, it is, and I'd like to call your attention to a certain spot in it. The other pendant, you fuck.
Take that!
You will notice an object near Dirk's left arm. It's an identical pendant except it's blue. Ah, now that you mention it. Don't you find that a little strange? Why would he own two of them, but in different colors? Here's what I think. The pendants were meant to go together as a pair. Dots. A pair? Never heard of that. What's that?
Objection!
No fingerprints were found in the pink pendant. Therefore, we have no way of knowing who it belongs.
Objection!
We do. I'm guessing you didn't know that this pen is actually a locket. Come again? A locket, what's that? You open this locket up. You found a faint fingerprint inside, on the back of the lid to be exact. What? Oh. And now the question is, to whom does the fingerprint belong? Mara.
Strange that the locket
Belongs to
had
you,
no
doesn't it?
puzzle mechanism to open it.
Oh. Seems that truly rendered the witness speechless this time around. Can it be? Mother, tell me it does not belong to you. You die. Think about it. Eric must have realized that you were channeling his spirit, and he had probably already figured out who the minister's killer was. And yet, still claimed that the pink pendant belonged to him. Why would he do such a thing? You really don't know. He's protecting you, you dumbass. He loved you. Loved you until his very last breath and beyond. Dirk knew everything, even though he was bleeding.
Tragic.
But he kept quiet all for your sake. Dirk, why always? Queen Mara, Dirk, the one whose love for you never wavered all these years. I earned to betray him now. Dirk,
Everybody betrayed me.
I'm fed up with this world. Can it be? If you refuse to accept it. Queen Amara, you ready to confess your crime?
She was anime all along.
Yeah, she sure was. Cannot deny it any longer. Truth is, it was I who slew Minister Ingot. How many fucking... beat chains has he fucking destroyed by
Rip
now?
again.
Mother, why would you? He already has a new one, wow. Forgive me, I never wished to cause you such sorrow. But I had no choice. He was such a fucking asshole. Only way? So, in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Shadmati, I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive? I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incidents of the past would have allowed that. They were a prisoner of their shared history, so to speak. There's something I need to know. You had staged a near-perfect crime. So why did you bring this penitent into the tomb with you? You should have known it could come back to haunt you. I don't really get it. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband, yet I could not bear any hatred towards him. I was unable to discard this or part with it for even a short time. As with Dirk, I have never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years. Dots. Mom. Mommy. So she really believes it? That Dirk tried to assassinate her? Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent? To ask that you do this for my beloved who now dwells in the Violet Realm. Very well then. Eminence prosecution, Mother, if you have no further objections. Ah, this cannot be. My mom. No objections. Dirk finally did it, proved your innocence. Not all of it though. We still got another one to go. But very well then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, we can no longer charge the accused with an assassination that never came to fruition. For the murder of Minister Inga, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I'll now pass judgment upon the accused, Dirk Shadmati. Hold it. What? I cannot accept this. What? Queen Amara is lying. Makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. What's with there all of a sudden? There's some sort of lingering affection towards Nina. Speak the truth, Queen Amara. Did you really kill my father? Yes. There's no mistake. She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. As such, I see no need to continue this proceeding.
YOLO.
Bob, that hornet, are you going to let this stand? Dirk's been proven innocent. He's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right. Hey, Junji, as you said, we're gonna have to prove her innocent. Yay! Now's the time to make this game even longer. I wonder if the game actually has an ending planned for when you decide to not continue here. I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth, and the only way we'll ever find it is to continue this trial. Very well then, will the defense please tell us this? What important fact about this case is yet to come to
If
light?
you press it, the miracle never happens.
But
Probably gives a black screen and a few lines of text.
But the motive is clear. It will be because Dirk was killed. Queen Amara, There's something I still don't get. What was your motive for killing Justice Minister Inga? It's a fair question and one I shall now answer. It was for the future of this kingdom that I slew Inga Kirkul Karain. Were for the tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity. For the tragedy. Over the past several years, Minister Inga had been rapidly expanding his power. He had established a secret police, and he was relentless in his pursuit of the insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but still he was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat. You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya Fey's abduction? Yes. Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power. After which he would assassinate Garan and usurp the throne. Machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy of 23 years ago. And as one affected by that incident, Mara vowed to never allow a repeat of such events. Holy Mother delivered unto me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Hearing him at the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage away from prying eyes. No one ever again has such a perfect opportunity, so... 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling, I slipped in the tomb and slew the minister. Bracelet. Hollow. Yep, seems this trial is far from over. Amar, I believe you're still hiding something. But if you want to keep on playing this game of hide and seek, then let's start with that last statement you made. I must.
Gotcha!
Amara, you're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? You can tell because the finger in your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did... Oh? And that pose you make, is there something about your chest that makes you nervous? Whatever do you mean? Mirror occurred at 2 p.m., and I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at that time. And why is she so self-conscious about her chest when she talks about the rite? Wow, Chine. Didn't Albie snap a picture of it? Queen Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. Secretly taken by a certain individual.
Objection!
Such insolence, I would have the perpetrator's name at once. Sorry. No can do. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so... You take me for a fool. How will we discuss the photo's origin a little later, because right now... there's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination.
I know, anime and being conscious about chests is not a combination of words I like to hear.
Yeah, I had the same thoughts. We might be able to make out a few more details, some image adjustments. Let's ask Emma if she can help. Emma, you're the best. You're the only one that keeps everything together. Get on here. Do your thing. And it's already time for movie nights, and we're late, and fuck this game. Able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness. Wow. What's
Do
that
your
right
thing.
An injury. Oh, wait, I think it's burn scar. What? Do your thing. Wait a second.
Good
Damn
thing
it,
there is no movie night.
You don't have a burn scar like that on your chest. There is a movie though. It's a good one too.
But it's Friday.
Oh wait, it's Friday. I'm a fucking idiot. Thank you. Good. For some reason, I thought it was Saturday. Yay, we can finish this after all. Wow.
You are.
This game has fried my brain. I'm losing brain cells by the second. You posingers are, isn't it? The two of you look quite similar. That's no surprise, considering you're sisters. Actually, oftentimes sisters look very different. Like my mom and her sisters look like fucking way different. Even the shape and
That's
position
why
of your
it's
facial
called
twos are almost
Friday.
exactly the same. It's almost like they copy-pasted you. You're both capable of channeling spirits. Therefore, it would have been easy for you to impersonate Queen Quran. What about other sound old and stuff? Like, that's never talked about in games like this. You have a burn scar on your chest, don't you? Please remove your round mandala so we can see what's behind it for ourselves. Yay. Cleavage. Like same burn skull. I don't get it. I knew it. It's Queen Amara. This is absurd. Are you suggesting to switch places?
Reveal them anime titties.
Amara's confession today was also false. Mother, what is the meaning of this? It means she's innocent. Well, she's not really innocent. She's complicit in murder, but, you know. Changes everything. You know for a fact that this photo was taken at 2 p.m. the exact same time the murder took place. But that would mean Queen Amara couldn't possibly have committed this crime. Indeedly, she now has an ironclad alibi. So Minister Inga's killer couldn't have been Queen Amara. I'm afraid I no longer follow defense. Was it not Queen Amara who channeled the Minister and the accused to stage the crime? Nope. That fact has not changed. Oh wait, we have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. And Urk could have only been there in the tomb if she were channeling him. Means... While Queen Amara did use spirit channeling to stage the crime, she didn't kill Minister Inga. He's reoccurred someone else.
Who did really try to assassinate her, I wonder?
What's going on here? Was her mercifulness covering for someone? Queen Amara's not the killer, then who is it? Isn't it obvious? Wow, the game finally said, isn't it obvious? Why was this right held in the first place if Queen Garan wasn't going to perform it?
It's Maya.
Who was behind the two sisters switching places and for what reason? Answer these questions along with the establishment of Queen Amara's alibi. Obliterate a certain someone else's alibi. Rape bomb! Why, that's just some kind of joke. Nope. Never joke about something so grave.
It was true, see.
The only one who seemed to have a perfect alibi. No, dude. Actually. It was old bag. Queen Amara, didn't your sister Queen Garan ask you to pose as her and perform the rite of channeling? Didn't she also have you drive Dark Spirit from Miss Faye's body and then stage her crown to make it look like she was the Minister's killer? He was the Minister's killer, not she. And at 2 p.m. while you were there performing the rite of channeling as Queen Garan, didn't she kill Minister Inga while disguised as Dirk? Well, unmercifulness. It's no use trying to hide it any longer. Blamo.
What about the pendant, though? Did they switch that around as well?
Mommy. Twiddly-dee, twiddly-doo. Twiddly-dum. Just Minister Inga's true killers. Oh. Well, it's just a shot to the stomach. She's gonna be fine. Mommy, no. Ah, really did it. The Eminence. My life is yours.
Inga is alive.
Isn't he one of Garon's royal guards? Queen Amara, Bailey, Forest, Night Guardsman, Mother. Iran couldn't have. Could she? Call for an ambulance quickly now. Why didn't you just kill everyone? I mean, would have been much better. Also, it looks like he had a rifle, so he should have shot like multiple times, not just once. Especially not in the stomach. Or did he learn to shoot? And that wasn't far. Should have shot in the head.
Bang, bang. He shot me down.
Bang, bang. Anyway, I guess since it's Friday and
Bang,
not Saturday.
bang. I hit the ground.
Yes. I want to watch... You're making me want to watch Kill Bill again. Hold on. Let's listen to that. Here we go. Actually, that's probably gonna get me copyright
She
smashed.
really is evil. Had a feeling she is gonna care about her sister, but they played a clever ruse on us.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses made of sticks. He wore black and I
Anyway.
wore white. He would always win the fight.
Bang, bang.
He shot.
Okay, ambulance man in time, but we've been forced into recess for now. Well, things should straighten out. Can't believe what just happened. Oh, hi, Athena, you exist. You think Garon put that guard up to it? If she did, she was going to regret it. One gets away with something like that on my watch. Poor Queen Amara. Hey, man, Rafat, chillax. She's actually your mommy, so good job on her dying anyway.
Athena is still in the game.
She's undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. They're giving her a 50-50 chance to survive though. What? It's a stomach wound. What the fuck are you talking about? Why did this happen? Ooh, just to be finally reunited. Oh, Queen Amara. What was that about being reunited? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Right. Are you, asshole? Dirk Shimati was your father and all, but blood after all.
It was a poison bullet.
Thank you for concern and your benevolence. Poison would actually evaporate. Because, you know, pretty sure it can't do poison bullets. Let me see. Can you do that? Poison bullet. Five bullets don't contain venoms. Good. I see we struck true gold. And the
Me
heights
and my big mouth.
of fucking intellectualism. I'm fine. Right now we still have a trial to see through, so that's what I'm going to stay focused on. You're sturdy then, you snatch your lids on. Just don't overdo it, okay, Apollo? Dirk, that was me a shocker, alright. Can't believe the dragon is dead. That. Say, AJ, I was wondering when Dirk disappeared
Apollo,
off that
take it
freedom.
easy.
That's because Amara turned back into herself, right? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know if it was because Dirk's spirit willed it, or if it was a part of Garon or Amara's plan. Man, a dream of revolution. Now what are we gonna do is to sit and give up yet. There's a very good chance that Garon's the real culprit in all this, and if we can prove her guilt in court, hey, right, that could just be the push we need. Dream lives on. Yes, it does. You know what that means, AJ? Fate of the revolution rests squarely on your shoulders. On a day's work. Doomch. Who am I kidding? That's a ton of pressure. This is what Dirk gave his life for, so I have to do this for him. Honorable Rebel Dirk Shipmati. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he yet lived. Really? Why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting guy. You bump her head or something earlier? Trial's about to resume. It's way too wacky in here, so you better get in the fucking courtroom. Already? What just happened? Shut the fuck up, Athena. Nobody cares anymore because you're not in the game anymore. Bye, Athena. See you never.
I would also like to fuck him.
Stop, dude. Stop. Too far. I looked at the GIF again. Huh? Where's Nayuda? Must offer my apologies. I never imagined a royal guardsman would do such a thing. What? He wasn't acting under your orders? I think cause suspicion. Quite alright, Your Majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such circumstances. Rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew nothing of his plans.
Nehuda is on bathroom break.
I don't believe that for a second. Now then, regarding the murder of my husband, Minister Inga, I would like to offer a new possibility. Possibilities, indeed. During the break, the real killer confessed to me. What? Bailiff, call the witness to stand. Real killer confessed. She got up her sleeve this time. I'm really bad for any of this. How can Nayuda, can you channel spirits? Can you do that, man? That's amazing, Nayuda. He's the one who confessed. You're the real killer?
They are gonna call MUHRD Hera.
As I felt that the more I've been covering for someone. There was a finally confesses grant to me. You didn't really do it, did you? Nah, dude, he got blue eyes and he's got white hair and white skin. He can't have done it. And now, if he was black, that would be another. Revenant speaks the truth. It was I. Would the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Too far.
Nah, dude. Peace. Are you certain about this? Confession of his nature is grave indeed. Nah, you reconsider. How are we supposed to respond to this? All bullshit, of course. Now you retract your confession or I'm gonna slam on the desk. It's not time yet for cross-examination. Who cares about that? Admit it. It was Queen Garon who put you up to this. Forced you into giving a confession, didn't you? You're out of line. Learn some self-restraint. Yeah, something that might prove that I did not commit this deed. Yeah, you can't channel spirits. Proof done.
He used his ninjutsu to kill him.
Truly, the truth can set us free. Like, how does this make any sense? We know he got murdered by the fucking by someone who channeled Dirk. He can't channel things, so
I always knew Nahito was a murderer.
I don't get this. How are we supposed to believe this for a second? Like, what? I definitely didn't see this coming. It's so fucking retarded.
He blended with the surroundings.
I could not remain silent while their eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Tristan and Stringa, yet to die for the future of Crayon. I considered it divine judgment because of the fiend who sought to assassinate a monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I'm ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. That doesn't explain shit, you idiot.
Objection!
That's what I think of this game.
Hold it!
So you killed Minister Inga and Queen Amara staged a crime? Is that how it went? Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all of the guilt upon herself. Nita, could it be you? You didn't realize that Nina was actually Queen Amara, your own mother. That is not as strange as you might think. How much time had passed since we lost men after all? Right. 23 years ago, was it? Dirk saved her after his supposed assassination attempt. No, Mr. Justice, it was 15 years ago that Dirk abducted my mother. Huh? That's weird. Are you sure about that? I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time.
Objection!
You're saying that Dirk made off with Queen Amar 15 years ago. Not that strange, because I heard something very different from Dirk. That they ran off together 23 years ago. That's impossible. I know for a fact it was 15 years ago. Well, I have evidence that contradicts your statement. How do you explain this photo? Dirk said it was taken 23 years ago. Did that? Did, but if you take what he said as facts, then there's something in this photo that doesn't make any sense. Make any sense to me? Suppose I should ask. What does not make any sense? Photo.
Take that!
Peppy. This discrepancy may not be directly related to this case, but I also don't think you simply overlook it either. Dirk said the baby in the photo was you, but that doesn't
Babbies
make any
don't
sense
make
if the photo's
sense.
only 15 years old. After all, you said you were around 10, right? Ugh. Definitely sweating bullets over there. This baby isn't you, Yuda. Wait, you don't think Queen Amar have another child while she was on the run? What? Just what if that child were being held hostage? Now, you know, is that why you obey Queen Garon's every command? You presume too much. And that's why King Amar was trying to take the rap as well. Protect this other child. Child born 15 years ago. Would it be someone who's around 14 or 15 years old now? No shit, my dude. It's just a guess. But I believe I know someone who fits the bill. This also explains strange behavior. Thanks for catching up with fucking 2 days ago, you dude.
It's Albie.
It is. The game tells us it's not, but it is. Ask you some money, man. Ask you something. Been me ask you some shit. Is you know about Queen Amar? About me? Anyway. Flashback. Woo! Dottage.
Why are they talking in court?
Oh my god. Now I see why you do what you're told. Yeah, the
Get a
child
load
born
of
to
this.
Dirk and Queen Amara
This
was...
is such a twist. I did not see it coming.
It's justice. I believe I know what you're about to say. But I can't allow you to name an innocent soul as the child of terrible sinners. I thought you might try to stop me. You're all simply revealing this information endangers who you've been trying to protect. Ugh. I think this should make it clear what I'm talking about. Is the chink in your armor the reason I fear your siblings' reputation? Oh my god.
Take that!
And that is a file full of information that Dirk collected on what happened 23 years ago. Particular note right now is what's written here.
Jink, this game is so racist to use such a term.
Sins of the father. Whoa, whoa. Hold on.
Huh, boss.
It's deeply held that he is why you were expelled from the royal family. Which means it wouldn't bode well for your sibling either. She would reveal to be Dirk's daughter.
Then it must be the super baby method.
Came prosecutor bring down Queen Garon, but at some point he came to serve the very regime you despised, and that was because the Queen found this chick in your armor. That's how she came to use your sister against you. Now, have you been keeping this secret all this time? Have you been trying to protect me? Me? Little old me? Innocent party to all this. I live only to safeguard the law and serve the country and queen from which it flows. Ancestors, you who is destined to ascend to the throne need not fret over such one as I. No, I can't accept that. We say it's well, I can't. Don't you even care what happens to you? before country queen law and everyone's future. My personal feelings are of no consequence. That's why I resume myself as right. I know I must upset the status quo without any thoughts of charge. Spoken like a true prosecutor and patriot. Patriots. So I'll continue to rule crown until the day Rayfa succeeds me. For what is the best in the kingdom?
He really wants to die.
I know your eminence. This is no small sacrifice. I promise you this in exchange for your life. Child shall remain safe and the kingdom shall prosper. Never negotiate with hostage takers. Yes, they don't have to follow through. Really knew you, dude. Also, hold on for a sec. Taking off my headphones for a bit. Alright.
It's kind of like not paying in advance. I don't.
Now, Your Majesty, if you
Naruto
would
should have
run down
listened to
your
Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
Don't trust anyone who doesn't do that.
You can say you're simply accepting your fate, Naruto. But I know that deep down there's still hope in your heart. It's the kind of hope that perseveres through the most desperate of times. It's what binds Yumi and Dirk together as family. I know because this demonstrates to me what you've lost all hope yet.
Take that!
When he interrogated Dirk, he confiscated all of his possessions as potential evidence, all except this.
Ohana means family.
No, it doesn't. Ohana means flower, and Kazoku means family, but anyway. Thought it strange, but I just when it looked like it was gonna take from me, changed its mind. Oh, Tommy Yoda, why did he take his badge?
It's not Japanese, you fucking weeaboo.
And I know why. Because this badge means something special. Flashbacks. Oh my god, how many fucking times do I have to see this over again? Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Are we going to get another audio flashback clip of Dragon never yielding?
No, but you're gonna get another insight.
They didn't have any other photos beside this one.
That's not how it really is it? You never gave up, you never will, 'cause you still believe in all the wrongs will be right some days, don't ya? Dot da dot da dot da dot. Very well be as you say. Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Till now, perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Save you? Yes, save me, like you did on that day. Oh my god. 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 Oh my
The
god.
water is really bright.
Oh my god. 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 How do you do this? Hold on. I don't understand how this thing works. No, that's not how that works at all. Hold on. Need to get this right. Dots again. How do you do this? Wait, is that not how you do that? I think that's not how you do that. I think that's...
This series are all about parental issues.
There we go.
Is
Oh shit, I'm moving the wrong thing. Murdered along with Dirk. Yeah, actually. Oh no, you can stay with him. Maybe this though. Spirit falls on me no matter cost, must protect her. He's trying to understand Apollo, understand why Shawberry all this and the only way. But
Such insolence!
I waste more than enough of my time, lawyer. Do you not see the futility of your desperate floundering, the immutability of this duty? It is time to accept defeat. No. You already told us like 3,000 times, or whatever. Now watch us. The hammer of justice comes down on your head, brother. Brother! The majesty verdict, if you will. Well, we already know.
Objection!
Wait a second. I hope you enjoyed that sneeze. Defense wish to raise an objection. Up some way. Well, it all goes back to that incident 23 years ago. It's branded him the son of a criminal. But if we could once
Gesundheit.
and all prove that Dirk didn't try to assassinate Amara. Really? Nothing at all. Good and exceptional lawyer that Dirk tracked down long and really uncovered nothing at all. Over 2 decades, Apollo. Wow, finally they're thinking about that. Huh? Right, doubt Dirk would have gone to his grave without discovering something new. Must have secretly plotted something to topple the ground this summer. Right, plan what we need to break down his situation within there. Got it. Defense done stalling for time, shall render my verdict. No, wait. About that assassination attempt 23 years ago. Defense has some new information we'd like to share. Do? While we had intended to deliberate that case in the course of this trial, There's some connection I'm missing there. Alright, it's the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago. It's a fucking photo of your deity. Now you can do the divination sounds. You can also channel him, but people don't like to do that. You called a traveling musician who died in that fire 23 years ago. I could only forget such a painful chapter. The poor fellow was caught up in the blaze that was meant for Queen Amara. Never knew his identity, otherwise his belongings were burnt to ashes. How about that? Truth is, he's kind of my daddy. What? Why, of course, with this photo and her benevolence. Exactly, we might be able to prove Dirk completely innocent. And that will free her from the infamy of having criminal blood in her veins, because here in Crayon, you can witness the final memories of the dead. My stomach is getting really upset for some reason, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's this game. There was no evidence left. That's what you'd think. But Dirk went to the ends of the earth to bring this little souvenir back for us. He did. Yep, and his boys are the best piece of evidence ever. Knew that with it, we'd finally be able to conclusively settle the matter here in court. And save his children. Majesty, defense requests that we hold divination songs for his new victim.
Guess you can't really stomach it, ha ha ha.
Yes. What a waste of time. The events of 23 years past have already been deliberated at length.
Objection!
Not with this evidence, bitch. And wasn't Dirk on trial for that incident as well today? So we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we have to look into this new lead, would we? I'll now share my thoughts on the matter. The attempt to assassinate Queen Amara in this case we can ill afford to leave open. I believe that final memories of the victim proved to be very important. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that we should conduct another divination songs. Why, you fuck. Let's go get on with it. Wait, hold on. First, leave it to me. Make this a little more. Father's full name is Chloe Hosties. Alrighty. Your benevolence, please commence divination sounds when you're ready.
Oh, Holy Mother, let
Oh
the
my God.
dance so that we may...
See, I told you we'd see this fucking animation again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Disgusting, a baby. Pain. Well, well, well. Well. Another murder. The spirit of the victim has gone as a winner in his final moments. It would appear that the dimination zone was a success. Those were my baby's final moments. Baby saw must have been you. Oh, now I just have the experience
Rip
of the
Apollo's
deceased.
daddy.
Are you ready, your hornhead? Also, why was Rayfall like freaking out when she was supposed to channel her
Here we go then.
her would-be daddy, even though she already knew it wasn't a real dad? I don't get it. Oh, whatever. Very well, here are my interpretations of the facts gleaned from the sounds vision. We're almost done, guys. We're almost free.
He was the dad who raised her.
Who knows?
Well, quote-unquote raised. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Amara by setting her residence ablaze. Hornhead's father had happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. I wasn't in your insight. Now he determined to be the assassin. Hornet's father tried to save his son, but sadly he perished in the attempt. That's everything. Can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Fourth frame. Oh wait, that was
I wonder
big.
where Apollo's mommy is now.
Objection!
Oh my god. Game, please. Game, please. Game, please. Fourth statement, fourth frame. Sight, wristband, and mirror placing mode. What? I don't see a fucking wristband. What are you talking? Oh, I skipped ahead. I'm a dimmet. I'm a dingus. Third statement, fourth frame, and a mirror top left. But that is what I selected. Top right. I guess was the wrong frame though.
Objection!
There we go. Yay. I can read. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered in the lighter
You
that
can
was found
follow
at the crime
guides
scene.
well.
However, can you imagine how long this would have taken if I had to do this seriously and I had to like guess what the game wanted from me all the time and then probably start over and over again once I ran out of thingies? Man, that would have been the thing. A hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. Ah, believe you're right. What could this mean? Causing to question whether the hand in the vision really was Dirk's. If only we could make out the details a little better. Very well, I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps I'll refine the seance vision. Does seem there was a glove on that hand. Yeah, what significance could that have? Means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there. If it's pure speculation, while the fact remains that they're his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the light.
Objection!
Fucking idiot. It just means I have to prove that the figure in the vision is someone else, using the information in my father's final memories. Seems I must revise my insights. Time to go over the thingy again. This time I can do the 4-4 thingy and the bracelet. Yay. 4.
Objection!
Wait, and this means that the real culprit is... Figure in this vision is clear and not Dirk. The distinctive band around their wrist gives their true identity away. design. Can't be. This will prove just whose eye was capturing the sounds vision. Oh my god.
Take that!
Photo. We do believe the culprit to be. It's her because she was Justice Minister. Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern, but not Inga. Cuffs of Justice. Yes. Traditional part of creating a Justice Minister's attire. That's why they pointed them out earlier and like talked about them in detail. See, this is what bothers me. Every single thing that people discuss at any, like in any significance at all, is because it's going to be related to the case in some way. And yet they have so much fluff, so much text wasted where they just repeat bullshit over and over again. I wish they instead added things that are irrelevant to the case. Some red herrings that make you think and try to make you ponder about things. They have more than enough time to do that. They have more than enough text to do that. But instead, they just do this shit. Tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than Crayon's late Minister of Justice. No, it doesn't, you fucking idiot. Not your father. No. 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 Ayuda? What you proposed is not possible, Apollo. For back then, Inga Karain was not the Minister of Justice. The Justice Minister 23 years ago was... you, Queen Garon. Oh, wow, I didn't think about that at all. Yeah, but it's you, isn't it? This is madness. Why would Her Eminence do such a thing? To usurp the throne. Because she would ascend to the throne. Want to usurp the throne from her sister, Ma. That's why she tried to assassinate her.
Let's flash back to her saying she held that position.
Fine, that's all very hard to follow. Your Eminence, are you? Are you the one responsible for tearing my family apart? Was it you who killed my father? Well, Your Eminence, I'm asking you a question.
Insolence!
Peasants always carrying on about things of no import. It's of no importance. You can't say of no import. Import is... You don't deny it then. See the truth and use me for your own designs? Wow, what a surprise.
Darn peasants.
Even if Dirk were cleared, it still shall be. Besides a phosphate, you do wish for it to be cleared someday, not? Why?
Sheer surprise.
Why? Why would...
It can be said like that as well. It's archaic and super wise.
Can it be? But if she's proven guilty, then she'll be rejected from the throne, and Amari is still alive, so she'll be queen. So why do you... She doesn't get to say shit. Child lives only by my good graces. But you're no longer in power, you fucking idiot. Whatever. Fuck you, Mom. Even as you used my sister against me, I still believed you. Believed that protecting your secrets was in the best interest. You've been deceiving me all this while.
She can probably pull it off before they fill out the necessary forms.
Dare defy me? Cabinets. And turn the other cheek no more. F4. Hereby I retract my confession in the murder of Justice Minister. Retract to say. Turk. Final piece of evidence. It's releasing the unit from suffering. And it's finally free. Ugh. All this time not once to reflect on my own conduct, for I had believed all was fate. I lost my own sense of resignation, was unable to wake from my despair. You, Apollo, you awakened me with a demonstration of your father's creed. Assassin's Creed. Eccolo.
A dragon never yields.
Oh god, you were right. Here it is again. Fuck. I'll cast it down from Bloodthorn. Long live the revolution.
That
Viva
was
la
a good
revolution.
hello.
Man, her fingernails
No
grow
more
fast.
Naruto.
Well, Apollo, things are finally making some headway down the road that Dirk carved out for us. Yeah. Alf could just prove Karan's guilt, we can continue down that road towards the revolution Dirk dreamed of. You have been accused of crime committed 23 years ago. Would you like to say anything in your defense? Not so fast. For the cuffs could have been stolen and used without my knowledge. So you see, they can hardly be considered proof of anything. Why, I believe you're right. Well, obviously any other evidence would have been. Unfortunately, this photo was the last piece of evidence Dirk left for me, so as far as evidence goes, I've got nothing else. However, now that Prosecutor Shikmani has retracted his confession, we'll have to re-deliberate the current case from scratch. Defense speaks the truth, even though it is clear who the guilty party is. Finger on. The defense accuses you of the murder of Justice Minister Inga. Do you have any evidence, defense? Yes, we've already gone through this. Instead, one more avenue for us to explore, Mr. Justice. Minister Inga's final memories. And then the minister's killer posed as Dirk. Therefore, one must ask how did the killer dispose of the disguise? It burned. Hey, you're right. Blood would have splattered on the killer. The blood-soaked clothes would have been dealt with somehow. Didn't we already do that with the burnt things? They're still around somewhere then. Wondering what absurd idea you concoct now? Clothing can be disposed of most anywhere that we can find now. Then you don't know us very well. Benevolence. On the day of your father's murder, you had been watching the courtyard from 2 p.m. Now, during that time, you saw Queen Garon, did you not? Yes, I did. I saw my mother entering the palace from the courtyard. I was told not to mention it because it had nothing to do with my father's murder. The Queen had entered the palace. Did she have Dirk's clothes in her possession? No, she did not. Well, maybe she disposed of them somewhere in the courtyard. Police did a thorough sweep of the area following the crime. They did not find anything resembling Dirk's clothes. No, you knew that already, didn't you, Prosecutor? Oh, yes, no clothing was found. Makes no sense. Clothing doesn't just disappear like that. Garan wasn't carrying any clothes. She must have gotten rid of them somewhere. Somewhere she thought they'd never be found. Never be found, huh? Show me, you believe the clothing was in there? Yes, it's the only place it can be.
Take that!
Course, sarcophagus. Return to where they belong. By that you mean killer would have had to get Dirk's clothes from somewhere. Oh, we're talking about Dirk's clothes, not fucking Inga's clothes. Yeah, I got no excuses. My brain is done. Mistress murdered Dirk's body was already in the sarcophagus. Killer could have simply borrowed his clothes. Right before the mister entered the tomb, the killer put on Dirk's clothes and then hid behind the curtain above the sarcophagus. And after the minister was killed, Dirk's clothes were returned to his body. So what? Still all speculation. What do you know the clothes were actually used in there? Sure, you cannot prove that they are somewhat connected.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong, but I believe you already knew that. These clothes were definitely used during the minister's murder because of this. Bloodstains in Dirk's chest are no doubt the result of being shot. However, that doesn't explain everything. Also, some blood splatter extending from his left elbow to the abdominal area. I believe this blood splatter came from... Yeah. Killer wore these clothes during the murder. The blood splatter must have come from Ministringa. I thought it was all Dirk's, but that makes sense. Only one way to be sure though, let's get those stains analyzed. This may conclude the evidence we need. Can't prove it was I who disclosed. Could have very well been hidden by a third party. But could they really? The possibility of someone other than Garan hiding the clothes does not exist. Nah, it's just not possible, dude. Recall you saying the following. Each of our sarcophagus is under protection of our family. Aspen and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for someone to leave and some knave to open it. That was your own testimony work for Bird. You admit it. Only you could have had Dirk's clothes off they were using the murder. That means you're the one who killed Justice Ministringa.
Objection!
Even monarchs aren't above the law? What? But earlier she just wrote the law as she went on. So yes, she is. Whatever, game. Do whatever, I guess. I have to come down from that lofty throne and face justice. That was all underwhelming. Oh my god, so many dots.
Just do
again.
it.
Hehehehe. Hehehehe. Me face
Is
justice.
it over?
Surely you jest. You're in no position to force my hand, lawyer. Surely you haven't forgotten about the Defense Culpability Act. Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, should I be convicted of murdering my husband, your dear brother would deliver false testimony in my defense. Shall also be found guilty. But that can't be, can it? Delivering false testimony in the course of protecting a guilty party. He would certainly be judged by this court as having supported the criminal. Any offense culpability, I would have conflict. No, it's so broad that anyone could be convicted under it. Comes to the DC Act, even I am conflicted, and yet, as it currently stands, it's the law of the land. No one is above the law. All absurd things I've seen in this law really takes its cake. Oh, what can we even do at this point? That has been cleared of all charges. Let us leave the thoughts of the real Cohen Revolution past where it belongs. I don't see any other choice. You can't yield to her here, Apollo. If we'll move the revolution forward, I'll gladly face the DC Act. Now do it. Do it. Accuser.
Insolence!
So if she wins, Nahito dies. If she loses, Nahito dies. This is simple enough. Just accuse her.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Alright, file kind of sentence home pretty easy. I think capable of channeling spirits. Yeah, but Amara's here. It's the wish, destruction, and burn of Fairkin returns. What are you talking about? Amara is here, you fucking idiot. Did everyone forget that Amara exists? As ruling sovereign of Crane, I proclaim the following. Oh, imperil the crown no matter the reason. I've been subject to immediate execution of the
Amara is
Queen's
dead.
orders. What? Immediate execution? Do not comprehend, and let me be clear, for the sake of this family's future, in accordance with the laws of Crayon.
Amara got
Come on,
shot,
Daddy, be put to death at
remember?
once.
She died in the hospital.
What the? Wow, I'm sure everyone's completely fine with this. Isn't this going a bit too far? That's the Quran Royal Guard. You're in Stampa in case an attack by foolish optimistic terrorists. Now, if you will continue to oppose me, the very embodiment of the law. No matter you.
Objection!
Wow. They even gave her an evil voice laugh. You can't possibly get away with something like this. Court of law, you can't just order out execution without due process. Now look upon due process. Truth and due process are certainly important. So is your life. Think before you speak again. Please, Apollo, do not make this any worse than it already is. I'll lose you to the Twilight Realm too. First, how do I win against an opponent? Can you write laws as you see fit? I can admit it, just really how it all ends. Your attempts at upping the drama game are acknowledged, but they are not appreciated. Let's see, this is insanity. Should I do? Should I accuse me? J'accuse! Mr. Wright, you know
So
what
this is the
saying
end.
you're constantly reminding me and Athena of? Oh hey, Athena exists. The
Very
worst of times are
exciting.
when Lars after first the biggest smiles. If it surprised me, Paulo. This is some stupid shit. You know that creed we've all known since we're kids. Dragon never yields. Paulo. Not merely words, to what carried us this far. which means we need to get shot in the face. Yay! Can't agree with you more, Apollo. Where did everyone go with the guns? They're just gone now. Not one, but two auspicious creatures shall leap within you. Fierce dragon and virtuous phoenix that shall scatter clouds on you. I'll join you in your death if we find bluff. I can understand what this does really mean and the resolve they embody.
At least the power of friendship isn't as in your
smiling
face as
in the
other
face of
similar
certain
games,
doom.
in my
There's
opinion.
no end to your defiance. Unfortunately for you, no, I won't let fear or even the law force me to abandon the pursuit of truth. Because there's another saying in my country, truth will set you free. Indeed, that is precisely what Dirk sought to do throughout this trial. Wish for us to break free from a certain despicable spider symbolizing such threats. Don't be intimidated by unjust laws or given to fear. Abandoning truth like that is just not a part of my playbook. There's only one path before this evolution. Does not make the reality. Your Eminence, if you're the law you cry on, then your very existence is wrong.
The truth shall make you fret.
As your desperate pleading know no end. Now it's a bit late to ask, what's the plan? Well, Ron's going to execute us on the spot under Defense Cult Iliac. Law itself derives its power from the authority of the crown, but there's only one thing to do. We dethrone her right here, right now. Alright, but how? It's not like we have a lot of time to come up with a way to do it either. That should allow you to perform another cross-examination, I would think. Don't worry, I'll come up with something. We'll be fine! Keep fighting to the end. Ah, these broken trials are gone. It's time to make things right. Yeah, here's the obligatory mind thingy. By accused Garan Aida will be subject to defense called
Believe in
Iliac,
the
which
bar.
means he will be put to death in accordance with the law, so the only way to have this on Garan right now is to be the key. Okay. Eric was convinced the orb was key to revolution in Korean's future. In light of Quran's possession of the orb, it makes a large amount of sense, so probably doesn't want anyone using it to gain spiritual powers right to the throne. He can definitely try to do that, just that, but that's where it starts to fall apart.
Channel the first queen.
The name of the founder is only known to those who become queen. That means the only people who currently know her name are Garan and Amara. So even if someone else had the orb, they wouldn't be able to channel the founder. That begins the question why is Garan so fixated on the orb. Okay, let's not overthink this. Garan is obsessed with the orb. Okay. Can't leave, but if you wanted spiritual louder, does that mean Garan can't channel spirits? That will explain why she had Amara perform the rite of channeling. But she left Amara live to stand in for her when the time came to channel spirits. It would look bad. How fortuitous for us. Garan's defense scope Iliac was established under Crown's authority, but if she has no claim to the throne, then the IDC Act will become null and void. Or just not use all the insane laws she's enacted. Claim the authority of the Crown? You of all people? That's a good one. Now you truly lost it, Laurie. Indeed, I would have defense explain herself once. It's easy, Your Majesty. Why is Queen Garan so obsessed with the Founder's Orb? Why did she let Queen Amara live? And why was she having her mercifulness perform the rite of channeling in her place? Most of these 3 questions point to a single conclusion. And in fact that will shake this kingdom to its very core. I'm still stupid, Apollo. Your Eminence, I have just one question for you, and please be honest. You can't actually channel spirits, can you? What? Believe the Queen is not capable of communing with the dead? Spence will explain himself
The
at once.
answers will surprise you. Click here.
Yeah. Crayon, the ability to channel spirits is an absolute requirement for a Whoopee Queen. But, Your Eminence, if you were incapable of doing that, then you'd have no claim to the throne. Not only that, but every law you passed would be rendered null and void. You, the Grand Royal Guard? You seem to be rather enamored with the Queen's supposed spiritual power, but what if she had none? What if she were just an ordinary person, tender to be to the throne? Possible, everyone knows only spirit mediums can become queen. Then prove it, motherfucker. Such blasphemy. On what grounds do you make such a defamatory claim? Kablamo. You think I'm just out to defame you? Then prove it. Prove it using this piece if you want so badly. All the conditions for summoning the founder should be in place. In Europe, we know that what the founder looks like, and as queen, you should know the founder's name. Now, if you would, Your Eminence, please show us the great spiritual power you bear as Grand Priestess of Crane. Enough to say. Can it be that you cannot? I want to lawyer someone at once.
Oh, this is actually pretty good.
Aren't you forgetting something? There aren't any lawyers left in Crayon. You can thank your Defense Culpability Act for that. Get on with it. That reminds me. I said something to this effect earlier.
The royal guards are so annoying.
It's time to seize your insanity.
Even the game says to get on with it. Incredible.
Don't you feel stupid for saying that now? Basically, Apollo just said no you, and he thinks he's smart for it. Apollo, teach this deceitful Peter Queen a lesson she won't soon forget. Pointing a finger. Loudly, because it really is time to seize this insanity. Slamo. Run! Reign of Terror. Hands here! Wow, they really animated that, I guess.
This is so anime.
They had some leftover budget.
She's powering up for her transformation into Super Saiyan. Oh, they turned over quick.
She does have the hair.
Gotta channel Spirit Bomb.
There she goes. As Your Eminence claims, now believes that she herself is the Holy Mother. I see. But her
Ding dong,
attempt at
the
spirit
witch is
channel failed,
dead.
did it not? Sadly, she seems unable to accept the facts. It will be quite a challenge to question her later. Thoughts? What, if I may ask, was her motive? I understand that she killed Minister Inga in order to prevent this coup d'etat. What of the other attempt to assassinate Queen Amara 23 years ago? We already established that, you fuck. Come Queen herself, maybe she just craved power and attention. Likely developed a psychological complex or an inability to channel spirits. That's why she kept Queen Amara alive to perform the rite of channeling for her. That way it would seem as if she had great spiritual power. Short, she built a cult of personality upon the fear and lies. And again, do not all tyrants. Wow, aren't you fucking smoking now all of a sudden? She never really intended to kill Amara, huh? What I don't understand is why Queen Amara even listened to Garan in the first place. Especially 14 years ago, before Rayfa was being held hostage. Why would you keep letting the people of Crayon think she was dead? While she kept quietly performing the rite of channeling for Garan. My mother is a gentle soul by nature and loves her sister dearly. So when Garan told her to hide because Dirk was out to kill her, she believed it. More, she did not
Wow,
wish to
Nahida is
tarnish
woke.
the name of her beloved sister. That's why she acquiesced so obediently to Garan's request to keep channeling for her. Though she fled with Dirk and was told the truth, that is. So that's what happened. Since Rayfa was being held captive, I imagine Amara had no choice but to help cover up the truth behind Inga's murder. Living secretly as Rayfa's servant, Lena, no doubt only deepened her love for her daughter. She'd do anything to keep her safe. All the more reason to hide the painful truth from her. That was the case for the ages. Prosecutor Shimani has been cleared of all suspicion of merely listening around, as has Mr. Dirk Shimani in the assassination attempt according to Amara. Dots. Now then, I think it's high time I had down a verdict. Yay. This is so boring in comparison to the confetti.
The verdict is, get on with it.
Yes.
Finally.
We're not done yet, Snake.
It was long.
Dirk, I hope you're watching. Proved your innocence. You to smiling again. On that revolution you've always dreamed of. It's finally happening. This, may I finally say, this court is adjourned. Piss off, losers. Let's go, Apollo. I was on the edge of my seat when those guards stormed the courtroom. Yeah, that was really tense, I guess.
Alright, I'm going then.
So what happened to Edgeworth?
Edgeworth got shot in the head accidentally. I know, right? I was ready to go down there and teach them a lesson myself. Really? I was barely able to hold her back. Hold me back? You were about to go ballistic after a while there, Athena. Yeah, well, I was thinking about helping you snack a few of them down, to be honest. You did a fine job out there today, Apollo. Thanks, man. That was all you. Perseverance and never say nah to TV show was impressive. I should learn a thing or two myself. But that's the law. There are any number of times where I wouldn't have blamed you for giving up. And you stuck it out to the end and came away triumphant. by sheer force of will. Inner strength forged in countless trials, you overcame the most desperate and hopeless situations I've ever seen. Oh, but all that. I mean it. You really come a long way, Apollo. Nothing but respect for your abilities as an attorney. Really? Aren't you exaggerating just a little bit, Mr. Wright? You did it! If I won the seal of approval. Now what about me, Nick? My challenge come a long way too. After all, I was deemed worthy enough to be used in 2 major crimes already. Yeah, and 2 major chances for me to become someone for you to channel next. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support of each and every person here. Oh my god, my friends. That was pretty cool, Polly. Holy shit, Trucy. What the fuck? I'm doing here? How did you board a plane? You aren't even 18 yet. Can't just buy tickets and stuff. Magic. Great, she employed the old let's stow away misstretch for a suitcase check. Oh my god, really? What? That would certainly explain why my suitcase was so heavy.
So much channeling and Mia didn't appear. What a disgrace.
Mia has been completely forgotten from these games, dude. She's gone. Trucy, do you even have a passport? My magic panties are an extra-dimensional space. It's like a mini-universe in there. Could produce a passport at the drop of my head. Right. Maybe some things in this world are better left in mystery. Assholes. Forever in your debt for you for accomplishing this all of justice. Without your presence, I may have never changed as I have to this day. Pathetic, I know. I'm pathetic. Where you're wrong. It's you who changed yourself. Only you could choose to defy Goron. And that decision was yours and yours alone. That's right. All we did was
Since Amaro got shot
opportunity.
as Rafa now the new queen.
You made use of it with gusto.
I
This
guess
victory is
it would
yours,
be
your
weird if
benevolence.
Ghost Mia was younger than the other characters.
You should be proud of yourself. I see. So I'm worthy of my title after all. Ha! Ha ha ha. I'll work to heal our kingdom so that I may know peace and prosperity once more. Be sure bounce back quick. Their benevolence take you learned the truth of your origins. That you're the daughter of Dirk and Queen Amara. Yeah, my mommy. I mean, your eminence told me. She said it was a part of my disciplining, if you can call it that. Sounds more like blackmail. Be quiet or I'll tell everyone you're the daughter of a criminal. My mother was so insufferable. Or should I say, my former mother. Fuck you, Mom. You cleared Dirk's name. My true father will no longer be known as a criminal. Therefore, I have nothing more to fear. Oh, what's next for the Kingdom of Crayon? I mean, you lost your queen, so... Lemon's Princess Rayfall was sent to the throne. What? But Amara is still alive. Did everyone just forget about her? No, Yuda, but she can't spot and channel spirits yet, right? Indeed, which is why I will act as regent on her behalf. Till the day she comes into her own. Yes, your help will be greatly appreciated, Prosecutor Sod. Big brother. That's B. Anyway, I'll be assisted by Nayuda and Queen Amara for the time being. Queen Amara? The country offers consul to the rulers of neighboring kingdoms through channeling. It's a duty I intend to fulfill myself one day. And now I'll have Queen Amara assist me in that capacity. Why can't she just be queen? I mean, she was never really dethroned, so... I don't get this at all. Seems the bullet went straight through her without doing any serious damage. That's a relief. You did it, AJ. Thanks to both Dirk and me to beat the charges. Got the revolution rolling to boot. Revolution. Yeah, there's gotta be some major changes around here in the legal system to return to the rightful state, like how Dirk always wanted. And the name of Apollo Justice will go down in Ukrainia's history. Yeah, right.
But wasn't she shot in the back? Like straight through the lungs?
No, it was in the stomach area, like the left side. So, I guess maybe she lost the liver. Before I forget, there was something I wanted to give you before I head back home. You wish to give me something? Yes, Dirk's first son. I think you should have this. The obligatory present some evidence at the end. This is Dirk's. I have to go back to the States. I know you're a prosecutor and all, but as a man that's going to change crayon, it's only right that you have it. Change crayon. In Dirk's place. Paula, I'm afraid I must refuse your gift. What? Why? 'Cause I'm a bitch. What's this? Mr. Wright, won't you and your friends please join us?
Is this still going on?
Yes. It never ends. They're making more games. Spoiler. And Lizard. So why'd you bring us here, Nayuda? Apollo, I want you to stay here in Crayon. What? Why? Lost her queen and her kingdom stands at a crossroads. Most of all, we'll need to rebuild our entire legal system. Naturally, that includes the reintroduction of lawyers to the court. Wait, you're not asking me to... Yes, I want you to take over this law office. With you as a lawyer, and me as a prosecutor. I build Crayon's legal system from the ground up. You want me to help you build the legal system? That's a lot to take in. All I cannot do this without you as a lawyer.
At least Dax was an entertaining character.
I guess. I don't know. And having studied in America, your legal knowledge will be indispensable. Still much like he's just the obligatory silly character. I think Larry Buds was a way better fit for that. Whatever. They're just still in its infancy, but it was Dirk's dream to restore the legal system to its rightful state. Will you not help me realize that dream? Dots. Come on, AJ, you know it's what Dirk would have wanted. Let's do it together. Also, isn't Dad still a lawyer, so you know, whatever. Taking it back my sudden request, but please give it some thought. Sure.
He's Larry Dats.
Have my job back at the right anything agency consider too. Don't you worry about that, Apollo. Besides, it's something only you can do. I mean, to be completely honest, our office would be a bit short on firepower without you around, but hey. Actually, I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with this. I mean, still so much I want to learn from you, Apollo. That's right, it won't be the same without you. Everyone back home would really miss you too. There's no way I can agree to this. Still, if you don't want to stay. Yeah, Thea's right. It won't be easy, but... No, I will not question what choice we make. Flight leaves tomorrow morning, Apollo. Think you can make up your mind, but then I'll try.
You will have an option and future games will be split in two depending on your decision.
Yeah, right. Should I go back to the US and continue working at the right anything agency? Or should I stay with this douchebag? What's the right thing for me to do? Oh my god, battery's almost gonna die. Bus to the airport will be here any minute. I wonder where Apollo is. You think he decided to stay here?
Nahuda has Brat Princess, he can handle it.
Bet he was up all night thinking. It's a life-changing decision after all. Whatever he decides, I'll have to accept it. Guess this means no more courtroom battles alongside them. Hey guys. I don't know that boom voice singer. I made it. Hey, Paul, you here? Does this mean you're coming home with us? Well, about that. Mr. Wright. Yeah. I've made up my mind.
I know that booming voice anywhere. It's Wendy Oldbag.
I still have so many things to learn from you. But decided to stay in Crayon. You're staying, but I feel like I have to pick up where Dirk left off. Don't let the sacrifice go to waste. I see. Plus, on to teach others everything you taught me about being a lawyer, Mr. Wright. And also, my gimmick has gotten old, so goodbye, Apollo. See you never. Goodbye, Apollo. Goodbye. See you never in future games. Bye, Apollo. Bye-bye. Bye, Apollo. Bye-bye. Someday, I'll return to the US. Once the new legal system is firmly in place, I'll be back.
Apollo Justice
God's
2
honor.
is now. We need a new sidekick.
We'll really see you
Over
again,
now.
Apollo. You bet not to have any idea how long it'll be. I promise you this, everyone. Keep on learning and growing, and I'll be get back to you as even better lawyer. Don't forget about me. I already forgot. Who are you? Bye. Anyway, bye. Anyway, bye. Bye. Dots. I'm gonna miss you, Polly. If this is it, then I'm going to support your choice all the way. Thanks. Good luck with your magic stuff. I'll be cheering for you too, Apollo. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you never. Bye.
Congratulations.
Bye. 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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye, baby boo-boo. Where is that from? The bye-bye, baby boo-boo? That's from some video, but I can't recall what it is from. But it's great.
Teletubbies.
No. It was something else. Oh my god.
Thank you for playing my game.
Get out of here, Super Mario.
Are you really sure you're okay with him staying, boss?
Uh-huh. I always figured he'd leave
Their
the
voices
nest
sound
someday.
so off. Edgeworth.
A winner is you.
I think they're almost here.
Just a little. Got it. Huh?
Why don't we go and check it out, AJ?
Sure is anime.
I mean,
Oh my god, it's so anime. I wish I had the old games back where there wasn't anime. Oh my god. Of all
Where did
things,
they get
Jesus
an elephant
Christ.
from?
Looks like shit. How triumphant. Oh my god. Yay. Finally did it.
Thank you, Shia.
I had not seen a single elephant throughout this game before. Where did it come from?
Maybe it's a distant cousin of the warbird. Oh no. Okay, hold on.
Hannibal crossed the mountains with it and brought it there for the ending.
Thanks, Shia.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Fuck.
Well done.
No problem.
Hey, those are important scenes.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying? You wanted to see those scenes? Really?
I hate you.
Likewise.
I wish there were more Shias.
Shia LaBeouf, Ace Inspirator.
Well, I guess I misremembered. I thought you had gray hair instead of yellow hair, but whatever. Ah, well. Gonna be super busy now in the head of the fake one. Don't worry, Miss. I'll do whatever I can to help. Anyway.
Why?
I just have it there, and I like to click on it. Very convenient. Ah, my stars. How's she doing, Mr. Wright? Great. Respect the law in this country. Even has his own practice called Justice Law Officer. Thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Before I forget, made a copy of this photo for you. Photo?
Well, at least this is done now.
Hobby. Dots. It is so good to see him again. I think it's about time we told them the truth. After all, they've been both going in to
It's
find young
Apollo's
people now.
mommy.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps it's about time they knew. Yay.
God damn it, a sequel hook.
Let me play a better version of this song. Which one is it? I think it's this one.
Is this Nia?
No.
pretty nice.
There we go. Dear Mr. Wright, can't believe it's already been a few months since I decided to stay. Sorry, I haven't been good about keeping in touch. Things have been real hectic. Building a legal system now you're familiar with has been a real challenge. But I'll say, give me plenty of work to keep me busy. Okay. Not giving the officer board even a cursory glance, Mr. Justice? Ha ha ha. Just have 15 clients on my plate right now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have accepted L15 at the same time. Oh, please. You're going to help me build Crane's legal system or not? If you are, we need to move through this case block faster. Yeah, I know, but... Besides, those 15 are only the beginning of 10 more awaiting your services. Huh? Do have friends and acquaintances seeking legal representation. Being that you are the only lawyer in the country, I told them to contact you. I would only add about 16 clients to your cause load. Huh? Now wait, just 1 minute. I've been handing out advertisements for your new office. Isn't that a lawyer as well? I thought that was like a point. Anyway. Even yakmugging. I have to say something. Objection. Yeah.
Was it ever mentioned?
Yes, it was. It was an explicit point.
Don't you mean Ducky?
No. We know Dirk was, but also Daz. Or like lawyer buddies back in those times. Fuck you, game.
Is it doing that thing where it wants you to shout into the microphone again?
Yes. We did it, boys. We finally beat it. Thank you, Shia, for your service. I'll never forget it. But, gotta go now. Gotta go to sleep, Shia. Gotta go to sleep, Shia. Anime cutscenes have been added. Oh no. Please, anything but that. Alright. That was that. Thank God it's finally over. Next up, more Snoops and Rune Factory 4 being returned again at some point.
Thank you for the stream.
Thanks for sticking with me. It's almost midnight. Jesus Christ.
You have done it.
Thanks for that, boss.
Good night and thanks, stream.
Bye. Sleep well.